We are going to see how we can build a multi-agent system in just 5 minutes for free. So the first problem is that we are going to pass to our multi-agent system is build a Python script to analyze sales data and calculate total revenue and average order value. Okay, this is the problem that we are going to handle it using multi-agent system. So the first and foremost thing is to import the library that we are going to use, and the main one over here is OpenAI. Why OpenAI? Because the model that we are going to use, or the AI model, is going to be taken from OpenAI. We'll have to use the token from OpenAI and we'll have to pass that so that we can access the model over there. Okay. Other thing is OS logging and dot environment. To access the token we are using env file, so we are using this dot environment. Okay. So once this is done, imported, we can move ahead and start importing the dot environment or the token that we have received from the AI website or the OpenAI. Over here we are using Hugging Face because the models available over there are for free, so we are not going to pay anything for using any models over there. Okay. Now the next thing is, once we have this .env file and we have placed our token over there from the Hugging Face, we can just load this and we can move ahead with the initialization of the token. Okay, so you can see over there I am using os.getEnv. This is the basic library that we use to import our environment variable. The variable name is HF. HF stands for Hugging Face API token, and we are just using it over here in our Python code. When is initialized or imported in our code, we can just move ahead and start creating our agent. So to create our agent, we should have three things. The first thing is planner, the second thing is executor, and the third thing is reviewer. Because this is a multi-agent system, we'll be creating all these three agents using our single model. Which model we are using, we are going to see over here. So if you see, this is a DeepSeek AI model that we are going to use in this multi-agent system and create our agents. This class that you're seeing over is nothing but just to initialize our model and checking whether it is working or not. Okay. Once this initialization is done, we can move ahead and we can start creating our planner, executor, and reviewer agent. So if you see over here in planner, what we are doing is we are creating a AI agent. This is, if you see over here, we are just using this AI agent class and creating an object. The first object is planner. So if you see in this AI agent, we are passing name, system prompt, and client. So if I open this class, you will see what we are passing. We are passing name, system prompt, and client. Okay. So what are the things that we are passing? Name is the planner agent, then system prompt. So planner agent will do nothing. It will just plan. It will just break the request so that the other agent can perform action on it. So based on that, we are just passing the prompt inside this. So if you see the prompt, it is like, you are a planner AI, break the user request into clear actionable steps. Do not execute anything. Okay, this is the prompt that we are passing to the planner agent. Now the next part will be to create our executor agent. Similarly, in the same manner, what we are passing in the prompt is, you are an executor AI, execute the plan step by step, provide a detailed solution. So this is the prompt for the executor AI agent. Now the next thing is, or the last thing is, to create a reviewer agent, because once you have planned and executed, there should be someone who will be reviewing it. Okay, so for that we are just creating one more agent and we are naming it as a reviewer agent. And what is the prompt that we are passing over here? It's like, you are a reviewer agent, or the AI, review the solution critically, suggest improvements or corrections. So this will be the work of reviewer agent. Once all these three agents have been created, we are going to perform the actual work. Okay. So once all these three agents have been created, we are just creating one more class called as multi-agent systems. We are initializing all these agents, planner, executor and reviewer, and we are just creating one more method to pass the user problem into all these agents. Okay, so if you see, this is the run method where we are passing user problem, and this user problem is passed into planner, and then the respective output of planner is passed to solution or the executor, and then it is passed again to the reviewer. This is nothing but a chain kind of methods that we are calling. Okay, once this initialization has been done, we'll move ahead and we'll go to the last block of the code. That is nothing but the first execution or the execution of the code from where it starts. Okay, so what is the user problem that we have seen at the top? It's the same over here. Build a Python script to analyze sales data and calculate total revenue and average order value. This is the user problem that we are going to solve using multi-agent system. Okay, so once this user problem prompt is created, we are calling this multi-agent system. We are passing all these agents, planner, executor, reviewer inside this, and once this object is created, we are using this object to run our user problem. Okay, so that's seen at the top, like what is this multi-agent system. So if you see, if you want me to open this, we can just go over here and you can see this is the initialization and the run method where we are passing user problem. Okay, the similar thing is called over here in the main method. So once this is done and once we run it, we'll get an output. Output will be like this. So if you see, I have added a print statement over here, and the same thing is printed over here. So if you see over here, this is final refined output that it is returning. Code review. This is well structured Python script for sales data analysis. Here is my critical review, blah blah blah, all those things are written. Then we have strength, areas of improvement. Now the main part for which we have written all these things, we have created this multi-agent system, is to build a Python script. Okay, all these understandings and other things are okay, but the main task that we have asked to this multi-agent system is to build a Python script. That we'll have to see whether it has built or not. So I have already opened this output over here, so I'll just come over here and we'll try to see what all things it has created. Okay, so at the top we'll see, okay, this is final review output that we have already seen. Now over here we'll see the code, the main thing that for which we have created this multi-agent system. Validation order data. If you see from here, it has given us a Python code which will perform the action that we wanted. Okay, so if you see, all these Python codes have been created by our multi-agent system. Everything has been done. So this is the way how it works. This is the easiest example that I have taken to make you understand how you can use your multi-agent system to perform all the actions or most of the actions that you do manually. You don't have to do it manually, just create a multi-agent system, pass the prompt and it will create for you. So if you want to learn more, if you want to create complex multi-agent system, or if you want me to help you with that, you can just comment in a video and I'll try to create one more or multiple multi-agent systems with real world example, which will help you to understand the agentic AI things. Thanks for watching this video. See you later.